Peace and hair grease is yours truly, Dan Adams, a.k.a. the Soulful Conservative, the DA and the prosecutor, coming to you live once again from the Political Heat Remote Studios, a.k.a. my basement. And let's get right into it. I actually want to read this because this is something that is very disturbing. As a Catholic, it is very, very disturbing. And it's a headline from the lifenews.com website. And the title of the article is Andrew Cuomo, Governor of New York State, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Cuomo defends legalizing abortions up to birth. Quote, I am not here to represent the Catholic Church. Let me repeat that title of this article. Andrew Cuomo defends legalizing abortions up to birth. Quote, ladies and gentlemen, quote, I am not here to represent the Catholic Church. Lord, have mercy. If you want to call in and talk on this after I speak on this and bring you the first part of this article, please do. Calling number is 412-301-3666. Want to get something off your chest? Doesn't have to be this, but this starts off the show for this evening. And let me go ahead and just read the first couple of paragraphs. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo continued to defend abortion on demand Monday amid calls for him to be excommunicated. I'm amongst one of them. Last week, he signed a radical pro-abortion law to legalize abortions for basically any reason up to birth. Up to birth, ladies and gentlemen. Just put that in your brains for a minute. Up to birth. Cuomo, who claims to be Catholic, went so far as to threaten to block the budget until the bill passed the legislature. Quote, the Catholic Church doesn't believe in a woman's right to choose. I understand the religious view. I am not here to represent a religion. End quote, the governor said Monday, amid calls for him to be excommunicated, the New York Post reports. Now, let's continue, because this is even more interesting. I'm here to represent all the people and the constitutional rights and limitations for all the people, not as a Catholic, he continued. Okay. Polls indicate the new law is radically out of touch with most Americans' views on abortion as well. Obviously it is. It allows unborn babies to be aborted for any reason up to 24 weeks and up to birth for, quote, health reasons, a broad category that includes basically anything. Ladies and gentlemen, anything. Now, I'm going to pull up this clip, and I'm going to let it play in its entirety. So just bear with me here. I got to pull it up on my screen here. And this is a clip from, I believe, Katie Pavlich was on Fox News. Not sure exactly what show it was on. Not sure exactly what show she was on. I know she was probably substituting in for somebody. But listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this. You have an OBGYN from New York talking about this abortion bill. And Katie Pavlich got some heat over the weekend on her statement of it being a recreational abortion bill. And people came after her left and right. They came after her like big time. So here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the clip I'm going to play. We'll go ahead. Can't play it on my screen right now because I have everything set up. I'm going to let the audio play so you can hear it.
A quality platform in the nation is going to be in law in this state. And that's the way it should be.
But our next guest, an OBGYN who says he delivered more than 2,500 babies, tweeted, there's not a single fetal or maternal condition that requires a third trimester abortion, not one. That Dr. Omar Hamada, and former Army surgeon, joins us now to explain. So, sir, tell us what you meant by that.
Hey, Katie. Basically, in the third trimester of pregnancy, there is not a single condition that requires an abortion. There's not a single condition that requires that we kill the baby before delivery.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Did you hear what the man just said? Did you hear with the man, an OBGYN in New York, ladies and gentlemen, not in Iowa or some red state. This is an OBGYN in New York City. Let me go back and just make sure you heard that correctly here.
Hey, Katie. Basically, in the third trimester of pregnancy, there is not a single condition that requires an abortion. There's not a single condition that requires that we kill the baby before delivery. There are several things in third trimester pregnancy that require that we deliver the mother, and that is a fact, but there's not a single thing that actually requires us to kill the child.
I'm not even going to. You know what? There's not even a need to continue to play the clip beyond that, because that just sums it up right there. And actually, I'm gonna play it again for those who may have just happened to waltz in and chimed in and hit the live button here on your Facebook Live, so you can check yours truly out, Dan Adams, aka Soulful Conservative, DA and a prosecutor, coming to you live from the Political Heat Remote Studios, aka my basement. And let me, get a little fired up here, but listen to this again.
Hey, Katie. Basically, in the third trimester of pregnancy, there is not a single condition that requires an abortion. There's not a single condition that requires that we kill the baby before delivery. There are several things in third trimester pregnancy that require that we deliver the mother, and that is a fact, but there's not a single thing that actually requires us to kill the child.
Okay. There's no need to play anymore. If that doesn't get you riled up, if that doesn't get you to the point where, oh my goodness. It is almost mind-boggling, ladies and gentlemen, that this is going on here in America at this point. No matter where you stand on abortion, you can be the most radical abortionist on the planet. Okay? You can be that individual. But to hear what that OBGYN just stated, that there is no reason medically whatsoever to abort, to murder a baby in the third trimester. And here we have this fake-ass Catholic. That's right, I said it. This fake-ass Catholic by the name of Governor Andrew Cuomo, along with his murderous fellow Democrats in New York State, took it upon themselves, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that reproductive rights for women are protected. What reproductive rights are you referring to in regards to murdering a baby in the womb? Someone explain that to me. Some radical abortionist, please come on. If you know someone that's a radical abortionist, give them that phone number right here. 412-301-3666, 412-301-3666, and have them call me so we can have a discussion on this. So we can have some dialogue in regards to reproductive rights in the third trimester. You know me, I'm from conception, I'm protecting life, okay? But for these idiots and for that jackass of a governor in my home state, me born in Syracuse, New York, my home state, embarrassing, downright embarrassing to see something like this go on. And I posted that video on my Facebook page. Idiots at the Senate Assembly, murderers at the Senate Assembly in New York State, clapping, ladies and gentlemen, the fact that they passed this. It's not a radical abortion bill. It's murdering babies bill. Okay? Murdering babies bill. I can no longer sit on the sidelines on this one in regards to not making an effort to make sure, number one, this bill doesn't get passed. Number two, letting that jackass of a governor of my home state, Andrew Cuomo, get off the hook. And oh my goodness, did you hear what the bishop said from New York City in regards to excommunicating one Andrew Cuomo? You know what? Let me go find it, because this is something special. This is something special, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we have to deal with in regards to the authoritative figures amongst the Catholic Church, where we have a bill, a murdering babies bill, that just, well, it isn't completely passed in motion in regards to the New York State legislature. But this is what this, you know, I'm gonna hold my tongue. I'm not gonna go there, but I'm gonna read what this particular Archbishop of New York said. Quote: the Archbishop of New York, Cardinal Timothy Dolan, said on Fox and Friends Monday that excommunicating Cuomo would only provide ammunition for his supporters. Are you kidding me, Bishop Dolan? You're worrying about ammunition for his supporters? You are an authoritative figure in the Catholic Church, and you're worrying about somehow offending, giving ammunition for his supporters? Continue on, adding that he gets wheelbarrows of letters each day and that the governor is, and I quote, not going to be moved by this, so what's the use? This is coming from the Archbishop in New York City. Now, let me hold on. Is he the Archbishop of New York State or just the Diocese of New York City? Not certain on that. Didn't do my homework before I came online. But either way, he is an authoritative figure in the Catholic Church. When we go to church every Sunday, when we talk about protecting life, and especially protecting life in the womb, there is a major responsibility for us Catholics and for us Christians, not just Catholics, Christians as a whole. We cannot allow this to stand. There is no way that we can allow this to just roll on down the street, kick the can down the road like we do with everything else. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to pray on it, discuss it with my wife, discuss it with other family members and those of the faith. Something needs to be done about this. Something needs to be done. And we just can't just sit here. I can't just sit here in my basement and bitch about it. And the fact that we're not getting any support from the authoritative figures amongst the Catholic Church, what does that say? What does that say about the Catholic Church, number one? What does that say about us individuals who go to church faithfully every Sunday or Saturday evening or weekly mass? And we're just going to sit here on the sidelines and not do anything about this? This abomination, this debauchery, this pure evil? Someone needs to explain that one to me. Someone needs to explain that to me. Now, before I went on air tonight, I just saw a story come across, and it has to do with, I believe, multiple police officers who were shot in Houston. And I'm going to pull up the story here as I'm talking and see if I can get any more. Let me see if this video plays or not. Maybe I can get some more. Yeah, you know, it's only 43 seconds. Let me see what they say on Fox.
This is a Fox News alert. At this hour, Houston police are reporting that five of their officers have been shot following an encounter with a suspect. You're looking live here in Houston. Those officers are headed for the hospital for treatment. Sketchy on exactly the events here, but we're told the police are saying the suspect is down. We're monitoring this situation. Again, 5 Houston police officers shot in a gunfire with a suspect. We believe that suspect has been shot. According to police, he is down. We will keep you posted here on Fox News and our local affiliate KRIV in Houston with this breaking situation.
Please keep those officers in your prayers. And here we go. Here we go. Police officers getting shot. Excuse me. Excuse me. We're going to have individuals on the left acting as if this hasn't even happened because, number one, they don't support our police. They hate guns. So they're going to somehow... It's amazing how the left in this country conflates stories like this, takes stories like this and buries it, or takes them completely out of context and tries to slant the story to somehow build up their agenda. But there will be no, asking for prayers for the officers and their families and things like that. You won't hear any of that from the left. That's how downright diabolical sometimes the left can be. And it's kind of funny as I'm speaking about the left. Did you hear about Nancy Pelosi? Now she's going to allow Trump to give his State of the Union address, on February 5th. Let me just make this statement real quick because this whole individuals supposedly Trump supporters are jumping ship. Supposedly Trump supporters are mad at Trump because he caved in regards to the government shutdown. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Major factions of our daily lives were being affected by this government shutdown. He showed his hand, tried to do what he could do within this framework of the government shutdown to try and come to a deal. He didn't try to, go behind the scenes, some executive order like somebody we know that did so many executive orders, on a Friday afternoon at 3:00, initials BO. No, he tried to, number one, sit down with Democrats. And at every turn, either they tried to showboat, they somehow tried to make Trump look bad, they somehow either did those things or didn't even meet with the president at all. So ultimately, I think when history comes around and shows itself as what it is, we're going to see that, maybe Trump might have went a little bit too far with the government shutdown. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to get those particular thoughts in my brain and come to a more concrete objective in regards to what I think on that. But the thing is, as I stated at the beginning, daily life in regards to planes, taking trips, things that, air traffic controllers and people not being able to show up for work and this and that, it started to affect many, many lives, not just the 800,000 employees that were furloughed and not working, but it started affecting the millions of people in the United States and their daily activities. So I could understand that Trump did what he did at this point. I'm actually shocked that it lasted this long. I thought it would have been ended earlier. So I got to give him kudos for actually lasting this long. But who knows what's going to happen in these next 21 days? Who knows if these people are going to meet? We know how. And I'm going to say this so eloquently. But we know, us on the right. I'm speaking to just us on the right. So if you left this listening to this, you can either tune out or just don't pay attention. For us on the right, we know how the left rolls. We know how they operate. We know how they go about their business. Okay? So what do you think is going to happen in these next couple of weeks? I'm not God. I don't have a crystal ball. So I'm not going to say for certain. But I will say this. As stubborn as the left is and the Democrat Party in America, we all know the reason why they don't want the border wall. Put out a video today. We all know why they don't want it. They want open borders. They want this influx of illegal aliens flowing into this country to become Democrat voters. They'll come up with any kind of explanation, any kind of cockamamie story, any kind of excuse to not fund this border wall. Even though, ladies and gentlemen, it was politically expedient for them back in 2006, 2013, in the 80s to come out against illegal immigration. But now it's politically expedient for them to allow these individuals to just waltz right into America and become a Democrat voter. That's what it is. There is no other explanation. They know it to be true. And I would actually give these people, like I said in my video earlier this morning, I would actually give the Democrats props to a certain degree if they actually came out and told the truth on this matter. I'd be like, okay, I'm pissed off about it, but damn, at least they got the cojones to come out and say it. And not hide behind this BS that they're hiding behind. Immoral. It don't work. It ain't gonna work. And in the grand scheme of things, as I stated a few weeks ago, in regards to the budget, the federal discretionary budget, $5 billion is a drop in the bucket. Okay, so it ain't the money. It's not the money. So please, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer living in their mansions with walls, border walls, fences, security, and everything else that you think of to keep people out of their homes. But yet, we can't secure our southern border. And no one wants to even talk about our northern border. Who knows what the hell's going on up there? I don't know. Does anybody know what's going on at our northern border? I guess it's not as bad as our southern border. But you mean to tell me that you don't think that people are sneaking into America from our northern border? I wonder what the statistics are on that one, ladies and gentlemen. I really would like to know what the statistics are on that one. Now, before I wrap up this particular episode of the Dan Adams Show here live on Facebook Live, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and share this out once I'm done. Please, please, please share. I want to say this, and this goes back to my original topic in regards to the murdering babies bill that was just passed in New York State. If you're down to get down and make a major statement and show the world, not just here in America, but show the world that as Christians, we are not going to allow this to happen. I'm all up for ideas. I'm all up for whatever you may think might work. I'm only one man. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I'm down. Hit me up. You know how to contact me. So until next time, God bless you and yours. May he keep you, that camera right there, you and your family safe from any harm or danger. May he keep you safe from the dangers and ills of this world. And may he enlighten you with the knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding to combat these individuals on the left. Until next time, God bless you and yours. Peace and blessings.